Hey everybody, BMS here, and welcome back for more Let's Play Contra Hardcore. This time we're going to be tackling Stage 3 with our last playable character, the Wolfman Cyborg hybrid thing known only as Fang, who comes complete with only a pair of blue jeans, a cybernetic arm cannon, and a pair of completely bitchin' sunglasses, which no nerd furry's wet dream is complete without. Now, as you undoubtedly read from the all-important mission briefing, our mission this time is to go in and capture this man, Neumann Cascade, some crazy nerd hacker man who is pretty much the Sega Genesis version of the Warlock from Live Free or Die Hard. So we start out in the middle of a junkyard and we're immediately greeted by these dirt bike riding robots, which are incredibly easy to beat, and only offer to delay us from getting started with the stage proper. Now, as for the specialities of Mr. Fang here, if Brownie was designed to be the character for beginners, then Fang is most definitely designed around people who are pretty adept at this game. He's the tallest character in the game, which means he also has the biggest hitbox. He doesn't jump as far as the other characters, and his slide move is the shortest in the game. What on earth could possibly make up for all these shortcomings, you ask? Well, the answer is simple. It's his wide assortment of ass-kickery that's designed to do the maximum amount of damage in the shortest amount of time. Take this crazy-looking mini-boss, for example. Quick work is made of this little junk man with Fang. Alright, so maybe that little mini-boss wasn't the greatest example I could have used, as he goes down pretty quickly regardless of who you're using. So let's just elaborate a bit, shall we? And get into the specifics of his weapons. First, his A-gun, which is called the Beast Shooter. Fairly strong damage rate per second. But where this weapon really shines is its ability to allow Fang to pretty much stroll through all the levels without having to stop. The shots spread out the further they go, making most of the one-hit kill enemies vanish before they even get a chance to move, let alone attack. His B weapon is called the Power Punch, which basically means that Fang's punches create little explosions that cause an incredible fuck-ton of damage. The only downside is you have to be right next to what you're trying to hit. Also, why did they make this guy's sprite look like a Ron Jeremy knockoff? Anywho, allow me to interrupt my weapon description with a short rundown of this guy. This battle has two main phases. His first phase, he transforms into some of the various beasts that make up the star constellations, such as Taurus and Gemini. They're all pretty simple to beat as long as you don't rush. Also, Fang's flamethrower is really great here, as it's pretty much a constant stream of high damage firepower that'll even destroy some of the projectiles shot at you, which pretty much sums up this weapon itself. Now, just our battle with Gemini here, and we can start the final phase proper. But first, a little bit about Fang's D weapon, which is known as the Psychic Blaster. When it's fully charged, it's extremely strong, a perfect boss killer. But it has some downsides as well. First off, you can only shoot it horizontally, which means you're screwed if the enemy is up in the air. Second, you can't lay down flat on the ground and shoot it. You either have to be standing or crouching. And finally, it takes a long time to charge. It's an extremely situational weapon, but when you can use it right, it can fuck some serious shit up. Now, during the second phase of this fight, Neumann transforms into this little red square thing, and has three forms he'll go through as he's damaged. First up is easy, just avoid the little T-blocks he throws at you. Soon enough, he'll transform into a tank. Now, as long as you're not rushing, just stand in the far left corner and crouch, and he can't hit you. Of course, you won't damage him quickly this way, but since he can't hit you, well, you get the picture. For his third and final form, he'll transform into a helicopter. This could be pretty annoying due to one thing. When he stops to drop those block bombs on you, his tail rotor will fly off, and if you're not careful, it's going to hit you when it returns to him. Other than that, the virtual nerd version of Ron Jeremy goes down without much of a fight. And yes, I just made another shitty pun. Anyway, that wraps up Stage 3, and we've also seen all the playable characters at this point. So before I leave you to wait for Stage 4, I only have two more things to add about this level. Number one, it doesn't matter which path you choose to follow at the end of Stage 1, you'll wind up here regardless. And number two, while I won't get into it, let's just say we'll be coming back here for an alternate ending after we're done with the game. But that will have to wait for next time we tackle Stage 4 with our little robot friend. This has been BMS. Catch you later.